Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to do a farm chore video. You're going to do farm chores with me in the morning, and I'm going to come back in the evening and show you guys everything that we have to do for evening chores. So first thing, I'm putting my boots on and I'm going to let Peanut out. Like I showed you in yesterday's video, we usually let him out and give him some food. To set the cake food over here, and I usually put a little bit of either cat food or dog food just for an extra treat because he likes that. Good morning, Peanut.
So take him to this outside pen. Peanut! Go in your pen! Close this up. He's been figuring out how to open this though. So I have to put this over it. Alright. So that is closed up. He can't.
She still has water and food. Their food lasts forever because it's just one adult hen and like 5 babies. I just check around here, make sure there's no holes they can get out of. Everything looks good. So then I come over here and let Chloe the sheep out. We're keeping her in the front yard because I don't want to put her in the back with the ram. I don't want her to get pregnant yet because we're going to try to make it so that we have 1 pregnant sheep at a time. So that is Chloe. We don't have the bunnies anymore. We got out of raising rabbits. I'm gonna get Chloe a little bit of grain, but for the most part she free ranges all day long and eats grass, so I don't have to feed her hay. So I keep our sheep feed back here. I just give her a little bit, not too much, because I want her to eat grass for most of the day. Here in the trash can we have a mixture of all grain. When I can find actual sheep grain at the store, I buy that, but for now we just found all grain and we mix it with some whole oats and a little bit of cracked corn. So that's what the sheep eat. I give her that. And then I have a little bucket and a little rake that I use to pick up any poop from that little shed that she sleeps in.
I'm just going to take it and dump it into this little garden. Actually, I'll put it right in a little compost bin. But it is safe to use straight in the garden if you wanted to. So that's done for her. Now I gotta turn the hose on, fill up Peanut the pig's little water containers, and fill up the duck pool again. I try to dump that and fill it every morning. And check to see if it needs any scrubbing or anything. I had 1 quail steak. I have to go catch it. You have to be careful where you step because they like to go right where you're about to step on. I walk through the feet. So I refill their feed and I'm going to clean the water container. Take both of those, carefully make my way out. just about a quarter of the way. I'll put this over here so it stays dry just in case it rains. And then I fill up the water. The pool is done filling up over here. Peanut's still eating his food, all his waters are full. So I just grab the hose and dump whatever water is in here out. Just refill it.
So the next thing I do is come over here and dump out all these waters and refill them. These are just extra water containers that I try to keep kind of in the shaded area so the water actually stays cool in the summertime. But this is just extra water for the sheep and the chickens. Whoever can reach in the bucket. The dogs, they all drink out of here. And I have that one too for the chickens. Alright, those are full with fresh water. So then I come out here and release all the chickens and ducks. They sleep inside of this coop. I do not feed them in the morning. They free range all day long until it's time to come back in the coop for the evening. That is how I get them into the coop. So I'll show you guys that when we come back for the evening chores. I'll show you how they all follow me for their bucket of food. So I'll just take this door down. Take this extra door down. They all go. Come on. And this stays open all day for them to come and lay their eggs. But what I do now is just take my bucket and I have a little spatula. Sometimes I lose it. Here it is. I just use this to kind of scrape all the excess poop that they poop everywhere. I don't have any fresh pine shavings right now, but when I do get some, I have to refill all the nesting boxes. They've been laying all their eggs in here lately because that's the only box I have pine shavings in. But I'm gonna clean all this up and then we're gonna head to the back of the farm and get those farm chores done. Alright, so I just dumped my chicken droppings in here, let that compost. I'm probably not going to be using this garden anytime soon, so it's safe to do that. You don't want to dump it straight into vegetables that you're going to eat. And also, our chickens don't lay eggs first thing in the morning. I don't know if that's weird or not, but you'll see in the evening chores, that's when I collect all the eggs. They come in here throughout the day and just lay their eggs closer to like from noon to the afternoon. I don't know why my chickens don't really lay early like other people's chickens. I keep this closed because the sheep likes to come in here and eat the plants. So I'm just gonna wash my hands real quick.
So before I walk all the way to the back, I turn on the hose and then I go around to the other gate and go to the back. We keep this one locked with a chain because the dogs keep squeezing out. The actual fence doors are kind of loose, so we keep everything locked up here. So I just have to turn on the hose there and walk around to our other gate to do the farm chores in the back. But the front is pretty easy. Alright, so back here, let's see. Alright, I gotta get the dogs food first. So our dogs in the back get fed twice a day, morning and evening. And the two dogs that we have in the front only get fed in the evening because they're, I guess they're more the pet dogs. They just lounge around all day. Ashley is overweight already as it is. And Mammy, the other hunting dog, we don't use them for hunting, but that's the kind of breed they are. She just lounges around in her holes that she digs all day long, so they don't burn too many calories. Our Pyrenees are the working dogs, so they're constantly monitoring our yard and running at stuff, barking at stuff, so they require more energy. So we do feed them twice a day. So I turned this water ahead of time. This water is already full. Top off this one. And let me top off the sheep water. I recently scrubbed all the containers, so I don't have to worry about that today. Just really topping everything off. You can see the bucket is still clean. Now the sheep right now, I'm also feeding grain in the morning and in the evening, and I give them some hay until we start free ranging them. I think this weekend we're going to start free ranging them again, so I won't have to feed them hay. They'll be on grass only, and then we'll feed them grain to get them back in for the evening, but they won't get the grain in the morning. Just in the evening, and then they'll free range. But for right now, what we've been doing is feeding them grain in the morning at night and hay, because they don't really have anything to eat in here. So that one's full. We had a lot of rain last night, so I don't have to worry about watering my fruit forest, because I did water it yesterday in the morning, and then it poured down all afternoon. And this is the other pig's water. We just use the water barrel. So make sure that's topped off. Hey, Princess. Alright. So just check out the pens, make sure there's no holes that they can get out of. I'm gonna get the sheep food first. Alright, sheep food sample, some oats and some corn. Pour some food to get them out of my way. Pour some in this container, and then pour the rest in this container.
Alright, there's their hay. They're eating their grain. So I'm gonna come to the pigs, get them their food. Their food is a mixture of pig pellets, whole oats, some cracked corn as well. That's what it looks like. They always push their food bowls all the way over there, so I gotta actually go in there to feed them. Hey guys, come on. Come on. A little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit here. Then I fill in all these holes that they keep digging near the fence line. I don't like that because it loosens all the posts, and I don't want this thing to cave in one day. So I just fill all this in while they're distracted with their food. Alright, I don't feed them a lot because they get fed in the morning and evening as well. And throughout the day I come out here and give them random treats. I do have to get in there and clean up the poop a little bit, so I will leave this open. Princess and the babies, I have to get in here and clean the poop as well, and I gotta go get her food bowl. Now Princess and the babies do get a lot more food. This is not all I'm gonna give them. I gotta get her, scoop up some more for her. Open this up. Alright, Princess, why is your bowl all the way back here? gotta get her a whole nother bucket full because all the babies are eating the food now. And we're still trying to get her to gain some weight. Alright guys, watch out. Watch out. I'm gonna give them a little pile over here too, so we can all share. Over here. There's so many of them fighting for the same food. Alright, so that is it for feeding and watering the pigs. Now I go in there with that same little rake and bucket. I figure out where I put it, and I just try to scrape up all that poop and put it in our manure pile across from the yard. It really helps with the flies in the summertime.
Alright, I got this pen all cleaned up of all the excess poop. I try to do that at least every other day. Sometimes I don't have to do it. They seem to disperse the poop everywhere, but when I do see it piling up like that on one side, I clean it up. And then I stick the hose here to give them a nice little drinking puddle before I shut off this hose when I go back up to the front. But I take the droppings and take them all the way across the yard to the poop pile. Pig manure is the same as like horse and cow manure. You're supposed to compost it for about a year before you can use it for your garden. So just keep it far away from your garden so it doesn't contaminate anything.
Alright, all the pigs are done, all the sheep are done. I did remember I gotta fill up the dog's water over here. I was giving this to the pig, but she's lifting it over. So I'm gonna give it back to the dogs. I had it before. Alright, all those waters are filled. So now I am all done in the back, and I gotta go turn off the hose. I do come out here. I spend most of my day coming in and out of the house, doing garden work and stuff. But as long as I am home, since it is summertime and it gets super hot in the heat of the day, I come out here several times a day and just check up on everybody. Especially Peanut, because he likes to knock down all his waters. But I check on everybody's waters, check the temperatures on them, make sure they're not too hot, and just top them off as needed. I definitely don't just ignore them all day and then come back at nighttime. It's very important, especially living in Florida, to check on everybody, make sure they do have adequate water. Hey guys, I'm back. It's about 5 o'clock and it's time to put these animals away for the evening. So I'm going to get some more food for Peanut the pig and let him eat while he is outside in his pen. And then we bring him back in later. He is impatiently waiting. Peanut! So then I get some chicken food and head towards the chicken coop to put the chickens away. Two scoops of chicken food mixed with the cracked corn. So the chickens and the sheep are away in the front. Now for the back, we just feed the pigs and the sheep again, same as in the morning. And then the dogs get fed. Everybody still has water. And that's pretty much it for back here. He's gonna finish that up. And then what we usually do is bring Peanut back inside his cage, but I give him some time to finish eating first. So it's around 5 something now. Around 6 we bring him in for the night. And he just goes from this little pen and he goes straight inside into his cage where we released him this morning. I'm gonna bring these eggs in, and then I usually feed Ashley and Mammy. Come on, Ashley. Come on, Ashley. Feed them their dog food. And they're done for the night. Evening chores are super easy because I tackle the front while my husband tackles the back, and we get it done really quick. Ashley, she just eats in here, but then we let her back out so she's not locked in there. Mammy, she usually just sleeps outside by choice, so we feed her and leave it out there for her. She actually prefers to sleep out there for some reason. We've tried bringing her in to sleep and she just doesn't. Come on, Mammy. She doesn't listen to us. Ashley, go eat your food. And that is pretty much it. That is our morning and evening farm chores. Most of the work is in the morning, as you saw. Nighttime, it's pretty easy putting everybody away for the night. And we're good to go till tomorrow. We get to do it all over again. Today for farm work, I cleaned out 2 gardens and I got some seeds in the ground. So I got that off of my to-do list, but that's usually what I do. It's usually a routine for sure in the morning and evenings with the animals. Then I put my eggs away. We're going to hatch quail eggs again. So I'm actually saving all the eggs in here, not refrigerating them, since we are going to try to incubate some and hatch them. And then the regular chicken eggs, I have some egg cartons and I just put them away and store them in our refrigerator. We have about 7 dozen in the refrigerator right now. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning and evening farm chore video, and I will see you guys in the next video.